Yeah.
About your mom. Now I know
Hmm.
that she was an amazing part of your development. In fact, I know both of your parents were essential in your development. Break that down for me.
Yeah, man.
Firstly, since you started with your mother, speak about your mom
Hmm.
and then speak about your dad as well.
Okay, so my mother and my father were on different ends of the spectrum as it relates to upbringing, personality, and that kind of stuff. My mom was a disciplinarian. My mom was actually the Adventist, not my father.
Okay.
So a lot of the values that were instilled in me. I mean, through the ways of my mother. So my mother's the kind of person that is very big on education. She's very big on respect, very big on discipline. You understand? And those things were the things that she used to drill me for. As a matter of when I was younger, I kind of felt like my mother was a little bit too much. I'll be completely honest with you. When I was born in Marigo, and when my friends and them would be going to Donna dance and going by the beach and them kind of things, so I had to be home reading. My friends would come to school and talk about them watching cartoons, but I know I was only allowed 1 hour of Cartoon Network a week. Understand what I'm saying? Not a day,
A week.
1 hour of Cartoon Network a week. So I had to choose that hour. Obviously, it can't be on a Saturday because Saturday is the Sabbath.
Mhm.
So it would have to be on a Sunday. And I have to choose that 1 hour. But other than that, I'd be watching Discovery Kids. I think that was a little bit more educational.
Right.
My father, on the other hand, yeah, he's a disciplinarian too, but he was a little bit more lax with it. You
Okay.
understand? Allowing me to be a boy, allowing me to explore, allowing me to go around, go by the beach. As a matter of fact, I learned to swim after my mother died
Wow.
because my mother would not allow me to go by the beach with the fellas. But my father, who is a boat captain, would send me by the beach with the fellas, give me a life jacket, and allow me to explore. You understand? So I feel like, in terms of my upbringing and my development, me being well balanced is because I had two parents that were on, very far ends of the spectrum. They focus on different things. They're bringing us different, but it helps you as the individual become like well balanced. So I can tell people I feel like I'm an intelligent fella, but I'm also very street smart. You understand?
Facts.
And if I were to be just intelligent, I probably or just book smart, sorry, I would not be able to navigate my way through. I guess what I'm doing right now, then my career, my entertainment career, and everything else. You
For
understand?
sure. I'm seeing the importance of, like you said, balance. Both
Hmm.
sides were needed for you. Both of
Hmm.
them were essential in you becoming who you are.
Hmm.
For sure.
I be, I believe that. I feel. Let me tell you, Quinn, something that has been very fascinating to me over the last 3 years. Actually, I feel that's what I started to pay attention to it. Was you get older and then you have friends and the friends have children
Hmm.
and you get to see those children grow. And I've always been very fascinated with the idea of children coming from two parents but developing their own personality.
For sure.
So you could see little traits of the daddy in you. Look at that, you behave like your father. Little traits of mommy in you. But then there's something that you're doing that both daddy and mommy wondering, where did you get that from? Because you didn't get that
Right.
from me. You understand? And I feel like that's the balance. That's what pays it forward. And that child will grow up, become an adult, meet a partner, and the same thing will happen. So they'll pass on some of the traits that they got from daddy and from mommy, some of the traits from themselves, but the offspring will have, their own personality. And I feel like that's what creates the balance. If you lean into heavily to you trying to duplicate, trying to be exact replica of your mom, exact replica of your father and your mother exist already. That's all the earth needs. Earth
Right.
needs, you know, Earth needs you, basically, your individuality. So I'm very big on balance. I'm big on, like having that clear direction in okay, how is it that you're going to raise your child? You want to do this, you want to do that, you want the child to do this, but you also want the child to have their own personality, and you want that child to, bring out the individuality. That's what we need in the world.
For sure.
So with
Absolutely.
people like my mom, I feel like my mom was very disciplinarian. Like she likes very. You have to read your books. You have to preach in church or whatever it is. I guess maybe there wasn't enough room for the individuality to show. You
Hmm.
understand? But I guess like with life, When she passed away, then my father had to impart some of his knowledge, and then after that, it's really up to me. That's the balance.
Yeah, balance
That's the
again.
balance.